In this video, I'm using leftover paint, and this is the paint swatch, or the smaller version. I was testing out new colors and not sure if they were going to work, but as you can see, they did. So this video is the top reasons that you have wonky cells, and something that I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about is you can get wonky cells at a lot of points during your process, but you need to kind of know what attributes to the wonky cells during what part of the process, and that's what we're going to talk about in this brief video today. So you see me here, I am using a double cell activator, and I don't talk about this much, but I really enjoy double cell activators because that second cell activator kind of also acts as another layer to assist in blowing. And typically when I do a double cell activator, I always use contrasting colors just to add an additional pop. So you're putting two contrasting colors on top of all the colors for your bloom. Just adds more pizzazz. Alright, so my first tip, have you ever painted a bloom, everything dropped perfectly but the center? Sometimes you leave too much paint in the center, so you want to make sure that you distribute that paint evenly, whether you're blowing it out or you're using a hair dryer. That paint pooling in the center has nowhere to go, so it starts to dry at different levels because it's thicker. Some dries faster than the other. It can create cracks, but can also attribute to your wonking in the center. So first, let me say, there's nothing wrong with wonky cells if that's what you like. I personally don't like them all that much. Now, this is kind of a given, but if you don't know, you don't know. To every cause is an effect. So when you're out here tilting your painting and making adjustments, realize that when you tilt one way, if you tilt back, you are potentially destroying the integrity of your cells, causing them to be wonky. So it's really good to try to do subtle movements and move things back into place. Sometimes you're trying to get paint off. Sometimes you like something. Sometimes you want to keep something that's close to the edge, and I recognize all those things, but just be very mindful. So my approach is to always to do it gently. And in the world of YouTube, we are curating content, which means we're curating it for you to watch. We want you to watch. And a lot of times we speed up take out, clip, whatever you want to call it. We take those parts of the video out because they're boring and we don't want you to click off our video. Thanks for not clicking off. Because when you click off our video, we don't make the few pennies that we make. I will step off my soapbox. But for real, gentle tilting, and if you notice, I don't spin very hard. Spinning, okay, think about gravity and inertia. So the faster you spin, the more likely your cells will be wonky. The more paint you have on your canvas, the more likely your cells will be wonky. You have more paint to fly off. So think about that. So you can spin a little harder once you have removed more paint off of the canvas, but I like a gentle medium approach, for lack of better words, you know, not too hard, because as you can see, I have really pretty lacing here, lots of lacing and some cells, and so they are starting to stretch a bit, but I continue to just slow and steady wins the race. Eventually I will get that paint off that one corner that you see spinning currently. You can see here that I can spin a little bit harder now because I have spread out that paint and I don't have as much to come off the canvas, but I keep going and going and going until I get the composition that I want and I get that white swatch gone. And sometimes in that, you have to realize you will win some battles and lose some battles. Sometimes there's just not enough paint anymore and you have to let it be. In this case, I was able to get as much off without my cells becoming wonky. As you can see, they started to change composition. They were on their way to some of them becoming wonky, but you can see really pretty. We have lots of green, even though there was never any green, and that's because those colors are mixing together. And I just love this. It's just beachy and springy and summery, and we're in a heat wave, so this is just the perfect time for this piece of art. And my fourth tip goes without saying, make sure your drying area is level. Special announcement for you, here we go. Come paint, learn, and relax in the beautiful Durham, North Carolina, affectionately known as the Bull City. Yes, it's back and bigger than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fluid Art and Abstract Retreat is back. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to hug you and love up on you. Yes, we are going to be painting in the beautiful Durham, North Carolina. I cannot wait to see you. So much love is happening in the building, baby. We are going to unwind. We're going to relax. We're going to learn, and we're going to paint together. We're going to create some memories of a lifetime. So the booking information is below, but treat yourself. Come be wined and dined by me and my team. I cannot wait to see you there. July 25th through the 28th. I gotta go get ready, so bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And my students are making some amazing artwork here at the Fluid Art Experience. Today we learned Galaxy Board! And check out what Laura and Felicia did. This is Felicia. Hi! And this is Laura. Yeah! And we made some amazing art.